Hey everyone, welcome back to Homegrown Passion. Well, I'm planting some Little Wren, which is a bok choy, which is one of my favorites. And here I wanted to show you a full-size one. You know what the best thing to do with this in the summertime? Cut it in half, put a little olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and grill it. It's amazing. So in today's video, I'm going to give you an update on everything I have growing in the greenhouse, and then I'm going to take you over to the high tunnel because you're going to be so surprised at the strawberry grow bags. So stay tuned. Our first stop is the fennel. It's been in the greenhouse the longest out of the NFT channels. It's been in here for 6 weeks. It's still got another 4 weeks to go. And the fronds are going to keep getting larger and larger. And I love these little ones here. And everybody knows that fennel has a nice licorice smell to it. And it's really good in salads. And I know a lot of people also saute it and eat it that way. I haven't tried that yet, but really excited to see how big these get. Because I usually grow it in the wintertime. And the bulbs get a nice size. But I think in the summer, I'm going to have a really nice harvest. Doesn't look like it now, but this is Win-Win, the white taller bok choy that gets nice long white stalks. So in about 3 weeks, it's going to look just like what you buy in the grocery store. This is what I'm harvesting next week for my CSA program. This is Carlton. It's part of the pak choy family. And over the next 4 days, this is probably going to grow to about that big, and it's going to be perfect size to go in people's boxes. So here I am in the cucumber jungle. These are my original cucumber plants, the poinetta. They're on their last legs. They're still producing a little bit, but I'm going to pull them probably next week. And I already have some new tyra started, and I started those 8 days ago. Isn't it amazing how fast they grow and how big they've gotten? Here are my bell pepper plants. I have red, orange, and yellow growing. These plants are 10 months old. Never really did bell peppers before, but look amazing. They're really loving the hot weather. And they're producing above my head, so lately I've had to use the step stool to harvest them. But last week, I harvested 185 bell peppers off of these 2 rows, which is 80 plants. Just amazing. Well, here's the tomato plants. These guys have been in here since last March because I wanted to have a winter crop. That's why we have the lights and the heaters going. But they're still producing really well. And I noticed that since I've been getting the fruit off, when it just starts to get a little bit of color, it's producing bigger and better tomatoes. And if you don't remember, the cultivar is Wabolski, which is a hydroponic heirloom type tomato. Quick update on the deep barrel hydroponics. This is the original planting I did of the sweet onions. They still have a little while to go because they're still all nice and green, but they are getting huge. I can't believe how much they filled out in this barrel. I can't wait to harvest them. And then the next barrel I want to show you is the ginger. So here's the ginger. I bought this ginger at the grocery store, had it on my counter for about a couple weeks, didn't use it, and it started to sprout. So I thought, you know what, let's put it in the deep barrel. And look at this, isn't this cool? I know it's going to take a few months to get the actual ginger root, but it's going to be fun watching it grow. Last thing I want to show you in the greenhouse is some of the different lettuces I'm growing for my farm market. Right here is my favorite, which is Muir. And it's a nice, sweet leaf lettuce that actually has some crunch to it and it holds up really well in the refrigerator. This guy here is red Selenova oak leaf, which has a core in the middle. In each one of the leaves, you just kind of pull it off, and they're all uniform in size. It's really easy to get ready for a salad. And of course, everybody's favorite romaine. And also, what I like to grow is some bib, because those seem to be the best sellers in the farm market. Now I have some Muir growing down here. I'm going to harvest for next week's market because I'm doing the midweek market. So let's go and pull it out of the channel and see how much it weighs. So I brought my portable scale out to see how much this head of Muir weighs. These are 7 weeks old. So let's get them out of the channel here. Oh, look how nice and white those roots are. Nice and long. So I'm going to set those there for a second because I don't want to weigh the roots. So let's see how much this guy weighs. Whoops. And he is at 14 ounces. Awesome. Anything over 8 always makes me happy. Get this guy ready for sale. Of course, I'm going to take off all the bottom leaves. It'd be nice if every leaf would hold up perfectly, but they don't. But since I picked this guy today and it's not my farm market day, this is going to be my dinner tonight. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy in the cooler so I can take it up to the house for dinner. And let's head over to the high tunnel and show you the grow bags. Well, here we are in the high tunnel with the strawberries. We had a couple days in the, well, one day in the 90s and a couple other days in the upper 80s. Strawberry plants didn't like that. I wasn't getting any flowers. They weren't putting out any runners. But now that we've had the cool days, look how beautiful and big these flowers are. They're definitely going to produce some big strawberries for me. So I want to take you over and show you the grow bags. That's so cool how well they're doing. So come on, let's go. Well, here are the grow bags. Look how amazing this bare root stock has come along. They've only been in here for 5 days. And look at this. Some of them have 2-3 leaves on them already. Now there's a few every once in a while that didn't quite come alive yet. So I'm going to give them a few more days to see if any green comes out. If not, I do have a few plants left over to replace them. Since these are new bare root stock, if they start putting out flowers, I'm going to go ahead and pinch them all off until they have 5 nice big leaves, because otherwise the plant can't support the flower and the fruit at that time. So just something to keep in mind when you're planting your strawberries. Well, I hope you guys liked today's update video. If there's anything that you'd like me to do a video on, any subject or anything on hydroponics that you have a question about that I haven't covered in these past couple of years, just let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I'll try to put something up for you. And like I always say, leave me any questions, comments, and suggestions down below, and we'll see you guys next video.